Hari Om, Jai Shri Radhe Krishna, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4, shloka number 24. Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir, Brahmagno Brahmanahutam, Brahmaiva tena gandavyam, Brahma karma samadhina. Supreme Lord Shri Krishna says, Brahman is the oblation, Brahman is the clarified butter, etc., constituting the offering. By Brahman, the instrument, the oblation is poured into the fire of Brahman. Brahman is the goal to be reached by him who always sees Brahman in all actions. This is a famous shloka which is chanted throughout India as a prayer at the table before we eat our meals. This shloka is a capsule of entire Vedanta. To reveal this idea of total dedication to the universal oneness, Brahman, Shri Krishna sings this famous shloka in the Gita. When we water the roots of a tree, we have in effect watered the trunk, the branches, the leaves, and the buds of the entire tree. Similarly, in the yajna ritual, clarified butter with mantra chantings is offered into the sacred fire, kindled in the trough in a spirit of utter dedication, in order to invoke the Lord's grace upon all for the world's happiness. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. That is, by dedicating ourselves to the infinite self, Brahman, we have dedicated our best in the service of the world, nation, community, the home, and the individuals, as they all are the expressions of the one infinite self, the Brahman. This outer ritualism is a dramatic picturization of the inner phenomena of life. 6 components of a yajna ritual are pointed out here. The act of yajna, the offering, usually clarified butter or milk, the instrument or ladle used to submit the offering, the sacrificial flame, the person who performs the yajna, and the goal that the person wishes to obtain. Shri Krishna says that all these 6 components of yajna are nothing but Brahman, the eternal essence. The sense objects of the world around are collected and poured by the sense organs into the mental trough when the fire of consciousness in us flares up in blazing glory. To dedicate all our activities to this mighty self in us is the true performance of action in yajna spirit. All are but the one infinite self, the Brahman. The perception of the play of the one self, both as matter and spirit, both as ourselves and the world around us, is the true vision of the Lord of the universe. The unitary experience divine. When we have apprehended the ocean, we do certainly comprehend the ripples, the waves, the currents, the swirls, the foam and the surf. By seeing Brahman and his play in all actions, the devoted worker reaches the intimate inner experience of Krishna consciousness, the Brahman. Brahmaiva tena gandhavyam brahma karma samadhina. by this famous shloka, which is daily repeated as grace before meals in cultural Indian homes. Sri Krishna wants us to divinize all our activities all through the day with this constant invocation of the Lord and by the continuous recognition of the Lord's play in all happenings within and without us. To understand this is very simple. To live, we must eat. Food is necessary for existence. Whatever be the type of food, when one is hungry, one will enjoy one's meals. The suggestion is that even at this moment of natural enjoyment, we are not to forget the great truth that is Brahman, eating Brahman, and that during our intake of food, we are offering to Brahman the Jఠaragni, the fire of hunger, the food that is Brahman, invoking nothing but the grace of Brahman. After representing this spirit in all yajnas, the Lord is trying to show Arjuna how all through life, all our actions can be converted to become a yajna, right knowledge, right bhavana, right spirit that makes every act a yajna. Hari Om, Jai Shri Radhe Krishna.